Hello, hi, good morning, students. So let's discuss your sixth experiment, that is Introduction to Programmable Logic Controller and its communication with PLC. So what is PLC? Let's understand first. So PLC is Programmable Logic Controller. So something uh, which can be programmed, and we can make logic in that, and finally we can control something with that. So it is a controller. Okay, so actually it is a solid state industrial control device which receives signal from the user supplied control devices such as sensors and switches, all the input devices, and then finally implement them in a precise pattern determined by the ladder diagram. So here this is the language in which PLC can be programmed, so ladder diagram, and stored it in a memory and provide output for the control devices such as relays and motors and some more. Okay, so it can be easily programmed or changed as per the application requirement. That means it is easily programmed. The programming is not very difficult. It's similar to relay logic. If you are familiar with relay logic, then PLC programming is more easier than the relay logic itself. Okay, and PLC is the system that make machinery and system work automatically. So it make our system automatic. Okay, so PLC is simply a special computer that is programmed to control certain process in industries. Okay, so now why do we use PLC? So let's see advantages of PLC. So the first is to reduce human effort. Straight, because logic making is very easy in PLC. After that, to get maximum efficiency from a machine, we use PLC. To reduce complex circuitry of entire system, because relay logic is much more complex than your PLC logics, so it will reduce your complexity of circuit. It offers flexibility to modify the control logic. Very easy to modify your logic if you want to modify. Okay, so it is a cost effective. Initial cost is more, but with respect to time, you will get your cost. It's cost effective for you. So it improves the overall control system reliabilities. So it is easy to troubleshoot PLC error. So if your machine have some errors, so with PLC it is more easier to troubleshoot your PLC errors. So now let's understand what are the components in PLC. So PLC has CPU or a processor. It's a brain of PLC. Okay, so where all the processing is done. Okay, after that, IO section. IO section include two section. One is input section and the another is output section. Input section is where you will connect all your input devices such as switches, sensors, and anything. Okay, and output section is the section where you connect outputs like relays, like indicators. Okay, so the third is programming device. So PLC have a programming port, and with programming port you can connect this PLC to your PC and then you can program it. Okay, so then if you program the PLC, so it must have some memory where it can store your program. So PLC do have a memory. Okay, and then finally power supply. So PLC have power supply to run the processor. So now let's understand a block diagram of PLC. So here you can see this is processor of PLC, and here we have a input module where all the input devices are connected to the input module, and this input module can communicate with your processor, and the processor depending upon the logic which present here in the memory, which is connected to the programmer unit. Programmer from here, it will upload the program here at the memory, and the processor take this program, and according to your inputs and this logic, it will generate some output. Okay, so this is how your PLC works, and all these are the components of PLC, and this is a particular block diagram of PLC. Okay, so now let's understand which PLC we are going to study here in this experiment. So we are going to study Fuji Electric SPE model. Okay, so here in this model you can see we have this section is the output section where you will connect your output devices, and this section is the input section where you will connect input devices. And here this three terminals are your power supply terminal where you will give a supply to your PLC. So this is programming port. Okay, from here you will connect it to your PC and then you can upload program into PLC. And here in the extreme side we have some extension port from where you will connect some output modules with your PLC, and similarly here we have some extension ports. Okay, so this is about your PLC. Now let's understand.
हेलो, आई एम विशाल। चलिए आज हम अपनी पीएलसी किट को देखते हैं। तो सबसे पहले ये हमारे पीएलसी के आउटपुट्स हैं और ये हमारे पीएलसी के इनपुट्स हैं। ठीक है, तो ये हमारा पूरी किट को पावर अप करने के लिए हमने एक स्विच यहाँ पर ये प्रोवाइड किया है। देन उसके साथ ये हमारा इंडिकेशन है। उसके बाद ये हमारा एमरजेंसी कंडीशन में पूरी किट को स्टॉप करने के लिए एमरजेंसी स्विच हमने यहाँ पे प्रोवाइड किया है। देन ये आपका एमसीबी है जिसको एज आ हमने मेन स्विच यूज़ किया है, और ये एसएमपीएस है। देन ये पीएलसी है आपकी। तो ये आपके पीएलसी के इनपुट्स हैं और ये आपके पीएलसी के आउटपुट्स हैं। इनपुट्स आपके थ्रू डक्ट के आपके ये यहाँ पे कनेक्ट हुए हैं। देन ये आपके आउटपुट्स हैं, ये आपको इंडिकेटर्स पे कनेक्ट हुए हैं।
Understand your software interface for Fuji Electric PLC, okay, and how you will do communication setting in that software. So let's start your first project and communication part of your PLC. Okay, so let's start with it. So now this is the programming software of Fuji Electric PLC, SX Programmer Standard. So from here what you will do, first of all you have to add a new project from where you have to select your PLC model, which model you are going to use. So we are using SPE model. So let's go to the SPE series, and in SPE series I am using the 20IO PLC module. Okay, so select it and then click on OK. So this is how you will add your PLC. Okay, so now we don't want to add system configurations. So this is the simple interface of this software. So now for communication setting, what you have to do, you have to go to the online section and then you have to go to the communication, and from communication, when you click on communication, so you got this communication setting interface. So from here like communication port 3 of your laptop is connected to your PLC. So from setting you will check whether it will connect it to USB, but we have the communication port in our PLC. So from here you will select the port which is enable. Okay, and from there you will click OK after selecting the port. Okay, and then you will test communication from here by click on communication test. Okay, so this is how you will do communication, and you will able to understand that how your PLC will communicate. Now let's see all these things practically in your hardware. So
ये हम देख लेते हैं हम अपनी पीएलसी को लैपटॉप या पीसी के साथ कैसे कनेक्ट करते हैं। तो सबसे पहले ये आपका पीएलसी का कम्युनिकेशन पोर्ट है। देखने में ये बिल्कुल इथरनेट पोर्ट जैसा लगता है, बट इसकी जो कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है वो इथरनेट पोर्ट से काफ़ी अलग है। इस पोर्ट को हम RS23 पोर्ट के नाम से जानते हैं। देन ये आप इसको हम पीएलसी को हम पीसी के साथ कैसे कनेक्ट करेंगे, उसके लिए हमारे पास एक प्रोग्रामिंग केबल आती है। इस केबल के ये 2 एंड्स हैं। देखने में अगेन ये फिर से इथरनेट पोर्ट जैसा लगता है, बट ये अलग, उससे काफ़ी अलग है। देन इसको हम पीएलसी के कम्युनिकेशन पोर्ट से अटैच कर देंगे। देन ये आपका सेकंड एंड है, इसको हम डायरेक्टली अपने लैपटॉप या पीसी से नहीं कनेक्ट कर सकते। अगर हम इसको डायरेक्टली अपने लैपटॉप या पीसी के पोर्ट से कनेक्ट करते हैं तो ये हमारे लैपटॉप के पोर्ट्स को डैमेज कर देगा। देन उसके लिए हम USB टू सीरियल कन्वर्टर यूज़ करेंगे जो हमारे पास फूजी का है। देन इसको हम ऐसे कनेक्ट करके देन ये आप अपने लैपटॉप या PC में कनेक्ट कर सकते हो। थैंक यू।